So over here in the 5-gallon bag, 5-gallon containers rather, we have a couple of squash that are ready. So we're gonna go ahead and get them. Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you. I appreciate you visiting. If you're a returning subscriber, appreciate you too. And you guys are the ones that keep the channel rocking. So it's a brisk, cool morning here in North Florida. Temperature right now is about 48. Tonight, the temperature is supposed to drop into the 20s, and with the wind chill factor, it's supposed to be pretty nippy. So I'm going to prep my garden for the cold weather. My mature brassicas, I'm not too concerned about them. My younger brassicas, the ones that we recently planted and have just started to put on leaves, are going to cover them in frostproof, frost cloth rather. And then we're going to do some harvesting of what we can. And we're going to prune and put up my hot pepper plants for the season. Probably won't film that. And then later on this afternoon, before sundown, I'm going to take my power station and put it in the greenhouse and connect a space heater to it and keep everything in there warm. So let's get started. Well, the first thing that I did was to turn on the drip system, and I'm going to let it run for a bit. The reason behind that, actually, there are several reasons behind that. The first one is so that the plants are very hydrated. Hydrated plants stand a better chance of surviving the cold than plants that are not hydrated. Secondly, the soil, moist soil holds heat better than dry soil. It doesn't lose it. So, and then the third reason is moist soil also helps to protect your microorganisms that live in the soil. So we're going to let the water run for a little bit, and then we'll come back and turn it off before I get ready to go back in the house. We're here at my tomato bed, and these have the 4 determinate type of tomatoes in. And what I'm going to do is remove the larger fruit that is here. They're not ripe or ready yet, but I'm going to remove them. They look like this. And inside the house, I have a couple of tomatoes that are ripening. I'm going to take the ones that I get today and put them in a cardboard box along with the ones that are ripening, and that will cause the green tomatoes that we're getting now to start ripening also. The gas that tomatoes release is called ethylene rather, and it causes other tomatoes to, once one starts releasing it, it causes other tomatoes to ripen. So as I said, I have a couple tomatoes inside that are ripening right now. And I'm going to take them and put them in a cardboard box along with these that we get here. And they'll ripening up relatively quick inside the house. That way, these fruit won't go to waste or anything like that. So this will be the final pepper harvest of the season, hot pepper harvest of the season. So we're going to get what we can, and then we're going to go ahead and prune these and put these inside the greenhouse as well. These have been very productive this year, all of them. I've gotten so many peppers, I really don't know what to do with them, but it's fun growing them. It's fun making your own hot sauce. Next season, I am going to try and make cowboy candy, and hopefully I can do that well. So here's the harvest. Got a lot of peppers, a lot of tomatoes, and a couple squash. Now, I'm going to show you something momentarily, which kind of breaks my heart a little bit, but it's necessary for it to be done. If you spin you around, if you look real closely here, you'll see that my pepper plants are still producing blooms. And after today, as I said, they're going to be going to sleep. I'm going to put them in the greenhouse. But even in the weather that we're getting ready to get, they're still producing. I think that is very amazing. So this is one of the raised beds that I'm going to cover. And as you can see, I have placed the hoops on in the bed, one in the middle and one on each end. And then we're going to cover the hoops with some frost covering, and then just tack it down to the bed. So we went ahead and got this one covered, and in a moment I'll show you the other one. We got the one next to it covered. And as I said before, the rest of the beds have established plants in them, so I'm not too concerned about them, other than the fact that currently it's windy, so some of the plants are being blown. But I figure once the wind dies down, they'll be able to stand themselves back up. You can also see that the pepper plants have been removed. Now, this plant that you're currently looking at, that is a red mustard, and it is now, I planted this during the summer, and it is now starting to grow. That is lemon balm with a Japanese eggplant in it, and that one is the eggplant that refuses to die. I'm not sure if the cold is good for it or not, but it looks like it's beginning to bloom again, putting on new leaves and stuff. I really haven't done anything to it other than water it and feed it, and that's it. So As I said, all the pepper plants have been pruned and put in the greenhouse. And we also moved the papaya plant next to the greenhouse, so when I come out later on, all I have to do is just wheel it inside. So I want to thank you for coming along with me while we did this quick prep work for the cold spurt that we're going to get. I should have done it earlier, but I procrastinated, so lesson learned for next time. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent, and I will reply. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, take a moment to consider doing so. I can grow a lot of food and veggies by myself, but I cannot grow the channel without your help. If you do decide to subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell all so you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. Chances are, if you like my content, your family and friends will also, so it's okay to share. Until next time, always remember to give the thanks to God, for without Him, we are nothing. Stay blessed, stay strong, and grow, grow, grow.